Wow, welcome to another episode of of the Flopper Oatmeal Show. There's a guy on Discord named Big Flopper. He went on there to make fun of me. Alright. He's been doing this for a while, especially in August of 2022. That's this month. I want to document this. I've been putting some of the dialogue on my blog, my daily blog. And it's pretty cool and it's pretty devastating. And I want to read the conversation that we're having, especially today. We've been having conversations on and off for weeks this year, this month, and maybe it started previous months. I don't know exactly, but especially this month. I'm going to scroll up. I'm putting this on my blog. And there's a bunch of back and forth going on. Bottom line is he's like, hey, people are making fun of you, including people at the Memes World Productions on Discord. I say to that, perhaps some people, sometimes, maybe a little bit everybody. Maybe I make fun of myself. Maybe everybody does. Everybody makes fun of themselves and other people sometimes a little bit. It's a question of how often. Not just like if. There's a lot of nuance here. And it's kind of cool and devastating at the same time. So it's life. That's what life is. And I never said it wasn't like that. But you can say whatever you want to say about it. But it is what it is. And I make a lot of videos and articles and everything else talking about this and everything else. Like I do. And I try really hard to make a point. Even though Flopper's like, no you don't. But I do. God damn it. He's like, don't say God damn it. Stop screaming. I'm going to scream more then. Like, people say the same thing about Alex Jones and other people. It's like, this guy is like, he hates the right. And he calls the right extremists and, the alt-right, the whack jobs, the weirdos and stuff. It's like, he's really against the right. He's like some kind of leftist. And I try not to say these things because I don't want to alienate anybody who's like, I'm not political or I'm not on the right. And I think about that a lot. Like, how do I want to do this thing that I'm doing on YouTube, on the internet and everything? Because I'm new. I'm not new, but I'm new in a sense. Even though I've been online for a long time, like 30 years. But, since the 90s, okay. Who's counting? How many years? I am, okay. So, here's what I wrote. The first thing that I wrote today at about 1 a.m., 1:22. Okay, let's see. I wrote, Flopper is retarded. Flopper mocks Oatmeal again while saying, fucking hell, I'm not fucking mocking Oatmeal. They fucking, stupid Oatmeal. God damn it, stupid Oatmeal. Fucking hell. Do you not see, stupid Oatmeal, that they are calling you stupid? Got it, retarded Oatmeal? They are. They, not me. Okay, dork? Okay, weirdo? Okay, mentally challenged man who I refuse to Google? Because I do not care about Oatmeal. I only care about making fun of you. I only came here to mock Oatmeal and then, do it again and again. Like other people are mocking Oatmeal too, Like, not me, even though I am, but not me. Oh, not me. Ha ha. Even though I am mocking you. Let's pretend as if I am not. Let's pretend that I'm not. Not. You loser, Oatmeal, man. Even though I am, I'm not. But I am. But 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 I'm not. I'm not. But I am. It's a paradox. You moron. They are mocking you. And Oatmeal, you're a moron. This is my interpretation of Big Flopper based on observations this year and based on the following quote that he wrote. Dude, the entire point of this Discord, Memes World Productions on Discord, the server, the whole point of this Discord is to make fun of you and people like you. If you're too dumb, naive, legitimately autistic or whatever to realize that you are indeed being so obviously mocked and ridiculed online and definitely shouldn't be on the internet in any capacity and deserve to be mocked and ridiculed for it. I can only speak for myself on what I have seen written by others on here for the short time that I have been on this page, but I am not, nor are the other members of Means World Productions your friend. People come here to laugh at you and the crazy dumb shit you say and do. Why? Because it's funny, even though Flopper then goes on to say, you're not funny. But he's like, you're funny, but you're not funny. Make up your mind, Flopper. And not in the way you intend it to be. Sorry. But you are a low cow. Like a LOL cow. LOL cow. Just like Deacon says and other people. And I'm just being honest with you. If you can neither see nor understand what I'm saying, then that just proves the ferocity of it. Oh, after reading my comment above, that I wrote about Flopper calling me stupid and then saying, oh, I'm not calling you stupid. Flopper wrote, no, I'm openly mocking you. Always have been. I just felt bad for making fun of your appearance, but like I said, I think you are a dick with the mind of a particularly stupid child. Hey, what's wrong with being a dick? Sometimes you gotta be a dick. Sometimes you gotta have the heart of a child, right? God damn it. And a lot of adults are retarded, and I'd rather be a child than to be fucked up in the head like an adult. Flopper responds, well, I'm afraid you tick both boxes in this case. Joe, J-O, Joe. Who writes Joe, J-O? It should be like J-O-E for Joe. Call me Joey. Worst aspect above. Oh, wow. Big Flopper said people on the Memes World Production server on Discord were secretly mocking me or what have you. And that he was openly mocking me instead. He said he felt bad for mocking my appearances. However, he feels like he's allowed to now because I look ugly and because I act like a child and stuff and a dick. I should add that again. And act like a dick and stuff. I said adults are retarded, which some are, and sometimes we are. As you lose your inner child, you do, and that's not good. It's simple. Now, it may be true that some people mock me and stuff. Some of the people on Memes World may be doing it sometimes, but that is life. I never said that was not happening. I'm not here to debate it, or to debate like if or when I might be mocked and how much and how severely. I'm not here to debate whether or not I should be mocked, criticized, or what have you. I could debate that. It could take many hours of deep research to debate and unpack, but I don't know what Flopper is. I don't. I don't know what he's trying to say. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, man. Trying to get it out of your throat, it's almost as hard as like trying to get it all out of your system. Wow. Man. Trying to get that Flopper out of my throat. Seriously. He got in my throat. Hacked my computer. Hopped in my throat. It wasn't a frog in my throat. It was a Flopper. Big fish. Smelly, but great. I think I ate some today. So, I don't know what Flopper's trying to say. Like, he's trying to make a point or something, but I do what I do in life. If I am wrong about what I do, so be it. I have said that many times in a lot of videos and a lot of articles for many, many hours. I try to make a point, and I admit that I am bad at it. I've said it many times, and I'm not trying to be like funny. Sometimes I am, but a lot of times I'm like, I do what I do because I do it because I want to and stuff. I want to and stuff. Not just because I want to, but that's a big part of it, and I believe in it most of the time. Especially as I get older and older and older, I try to stand by what I do most of the time, and more as I get older and wiser and stuff. Unless if I'm wrong, which is possible, and I'm aware of that. But I'm also a dick, according to Flopper, and my grandpa was Dick. Richard Morehead is a good name. And a lot of people were called Dick, so perhaps I am Dick Tracy, and you're Flopper. So, it is what it is. So be it. So, I have said that many times that I do what I do. Whether I'm funny or not, it doesn't matter because I'm going to do what I do. And people can mock me or not mock me. I can't stop people. And they got the freedom to do that. They got free speech. They can say what they want to say. They can do what they want to do. You want to do it, you do it. I never said you couldn't do it. I'm a little more upset about hypocrisy and double standards and a lot of things. But not that. And I didn't say, oh, you can't mock me. Nobody's mocking me. You're my friend. I never said that. So now Flopper's putting words in my mouth like, oh, you think everybody's your friend. No, I didn't. Oh, you think everything you do is funny. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But a lot of people have said to me they think I'm funny. Sometimes people are lying. Sometimes they're not. But you can genuinely tell the difference. So, perhaps I'm so retarded since I am unwilling to change. But I do. Change. Okay? So now I'm lying in that I'm always changing. But I'm not changing in some ways, perhaps. That could be argued from a certain point of view. Star Wars reference, a certain point of view. But bottom line is, I don't care if people mock me or not. I do, and I don't. I care, and I don't care. It's a paradox. I never told people not to mock me, but I may be upset with hypocrisy and double standards and a lot of things. So many things. We don't have time to talk about that. Like if you say one thing but do another thing, I don't like that. I may be upset with that. If, excuse me, if Flopper was saying Memes Word Productions is only using me, Oatmeal Joey Arnold, as a big meme, a big joke, etc., then I say to that, I don't care. I don't care. I care, but I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. And that is not the point. Like, there's more to life than that, whatever that is. And I never said it wasn't like, I never like, when I go into a situation, I'm like, oh, I'm not like, I don't have a fantasy about it. At least, not now. Maybe a little bit more when I was younger. But as I get older and stuff, like I've always been aware of stuff, life, and the complexity of it all. So, like, that may be happening to an extent. That people like me, don't like me, don't hate me, like, make fun of me, don't make fun of me. Like, so that may be, all of that may be happening, and more. All of it may be happening to an extent, or absolutely, on all levels, extremely, directly, indirectly, and everything. Nothing in life is binary, or at least not with humans right now, during our mortal lives. Mortal lives, like, during our mortal lives, we don't have everything, like, we can't do everything. In other words, things are nuanced, not binary, nuance. A lot of plates spinning at the same time, as Lionel Nation likes to say, and Lionel Media, Lionel Nation. He likes to talk about that on YouTube. Talks about bunch of plates spinning. It's like a bunch of topics happening at the same time. It's like spinning a bunch of plates at the same time. And it's always happening. It's like, it's nuance. It's complex. complex. It's muddy water. Excuse me. I say stuff for a reason. I think Flopper is too stupid to understand what I'm trying to say. Oh, he's typing on a phone. That's his excuse. You don't have a laptop. Oh. Why don't you have a laptop? We don't have time to talk about all of that right now because I say a lot. I do a lot. So much. It would take many years to unpack all that I say and do. So, good luck. Good luck trying to talk about that. Do I need a close-up now? Am I too far away? Okay. Automatic close-up. Alright. Automatic close-up. Alright. Let's continue reading what I wrote. Where did I stop reading at? There's a lot of nuance. I think Flopper is probably too stupid to understand what I'm trying to say. We don't have time to talk about all of that because it's there's a lot that I do and say, and it would take many years to unpack everything that I do. Even if I'm wrong, I do what I do regardless. I might be wrong about a lot of things, but I do what I do, and I'm trying to be right as much as possible. Just like Alex. I got a shirt that says "We are all Alex." Like, I like it. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like him. If you don't like him, you're not gonna like me. But then again, I guess you can like me and not like him. Okay. You can dislike Mr. Jones, but why would you? And you can dislike me if you want, and that's not a problem. So I believe in what I do and stuff, and if I'm wrong about it, so be it. So be it. Just laugh at me and move on. If I'm wrong too often, mock me and get on with your life for the love of oatmeal. For the love of oatmeal, move on. Move on. Big Flopper wrote, "Well, I'm afraid you tick both boxes. In this case, Joe, worst aspects of both. As stated above, if you can neither see nor understand what I'm saying, that just proves the ferocity of my point, and really, you shouldn't be on the internet for your own safety and the safety of others. This entire Discord is here to poke fun at you and make you and the other little cows dance like trained chimps for our amusement. No one on here claims to be your friend. Again, I'm sorry, but that's the harsh truth behind memes world. Would you rather me lie to you?" Flopper said, "I should not be on the internet if this or if that. We can talk about that all day. About it's a conditional statement, it's a if then statement. If this, then that. I'm not really gonna talk about all of that right now because we don't have time. Where do you draw the line? If a person's doing this, then maybe they shouldn't be on the internet. Or if they do that, or if they can't do this, or they can't do that, then they're a endangerment to society. Or if they're putting out disinformation, which is another thing they do. There's a reason why they ban people off social media, and I've been banned off social media. So it's to his point, it's you should be kicked off. And a lot of people agree because they've kicked me off. This is what Big Flopper is saying. He's saying you should be kicked off. And I was. Which is probably something I could counter with yeah, I was kicked off, Flopper. I was kicked off. I was already kicked off. I was kicked off, Flopper. Already. Right? Alright, so all of that, what we're talking about, it opens up a big can of worms. It goes beyond the aspect of the internet. It is, in fact, a slippery slope towards mental institutions. How do you spell institutions? There it is. Okay. You could argue that we should not only take crazy people off the internet and take their guns and everything, but also lock them up in the loony bin should I be in a crazy hospital. Big Flopper does not believe in freedom. Instead, Flopper believes in the theory and the myth of safety, just like with what we've been doing, what the world's been doing the last 2 years since 2020. Oh, we gotta do this. Gotta put this on your face. Gotta stick this in your body for our safety. If you want to return back to normal, you gotta do it. You really gotta do this. You really gotta do that, or else. God damn it, or else. And it's like people like him are the ones that follow, and so there's a lot of reflexing going on. There's a lot of deflexing because they will accuse you of what they do. They will say you're a puppet because they're a puppet. And that's what they do. And that's what he's doing. Unfortunately, whether he knows it or not, that's what he's doing. It's too bad, but that's what he's doing. So, wow. Most people do that. They just follow. He's following while simultaneously saying, you're following. Oatmeal, you're following. Not me. Oh, not me. But really, it's him. So, Big Flopper might be from South Africa, as that is what he said. That place is dying, according to Lauren. Southern? Enough said. Just kidding. Watch Lauren's documentary. It is called Farmlands. Flopper does not seem to get that I do what I do. God damn it. I do what I do. Right or wrong, I do what I do. I do what I want to do. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Girls just want to have fun. Like, I do what I want. But Flopper implies that I am like a puppet. I'm like a puppet. A trained dog, chimp, dolphin, parrot, animal, etc. You filthy animal. Happy New Year. Quote from Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year. Flopper writes that nobody claimed to be my friend on Discord. I don't care. I mean, I like it. I like having friends. Maybe people are a little bit, maybe not. Then again, it's not binary. So Flopper's points are all like binary, like yes or no, yes or no. Either you are a friend or you're not a friend. But in reality, in life, you're a little bit this and a little bit that. You're a little bit friendly, a little bit not friendly. And that's always the case. It's always the case in life. Nobody's like absolute. Even like if you're married to somebody, like, oh, you're my wife. Oh, you're my husband. No. Something can happen and your spouse can die or have an affair, break up. And it's like, even though it's like you were what you thought you were, like, oh, I'm married. But then like you can wake up one day and not be married because of whatever. Something happens and then you're not married anymore. It's like, because in life, it's like, it's not binary because there's levels to it, and your relationship could decay. It could fall apart because it's not like either 0% or 100%. Like with your relationship, it's not going to be 100% all the time. I mean, it may never be 100%. Like as far as like having a perfect relationship with your lover or with other people, family and friends and everything. Like there's nuance. It's gray. It's not black and white. Even though black and white is real, reality is real, our perception is all we know. Reality is real, but our perspective is from the perception of reality, which is not reality, but it's only the monitor of reality. A monitor is not reality. A monitor is just like a recording of a picture that's taken from a camera or wherever it's coming from. But it's like, I mean, that's what a video is. A video is like a mirror, and even a mirror is not reality either. But it's like reality is reality, but all we got is perception. Our perception is subjective, is relative, and that's all we know. We gotta start from there. That's all we got. That's all we know. So that's all we are. So you take the good with the bad and the nuance, and that's life, and you party with it, and it's good. Am I using my hands again? Am I talking with my hands? Am I acting like an Italian right now? Does that mean so if I talk with my hands, can you see it? No. Most of the time you cannot see it. I'm sorry. I was talking with my hands again. Yeah. Do you need to see my hands while I'm talking? I don't know. If I do this, is this distracting? A lot of things in life is distracting. Okay. But it is what it is. So, Flopper does not get it. Does not seem to get it. I'm not a puppet. But Flopper is like implying and assuming and saying, for whatever the case, for whatever the reason, that I am. Flopper writes that nobody claimed to be my friend. I don't care. Okay, so, this person, Mr. Flopper, has no idea who I am. Flopper will not Google me. He just has preconceived notions regarding me based on the people he has interacted with during his life, aka stereotypes and stuff. That is sad, but most people fall for that trap. Most of the time, it is a game that you are fooled by and fooled into. You're fooled into a trap. It's a trap. Star Wars reference. Return of the Jedi, the big fist guy, which is perfect because Flopper is a fist too. It's a trap. I am fooled by it too at times. Me, I am too. Not just you. We all are. Some more than others. Stereotypes are good, but they also mess people up as well because you are then unable to see the individual past, the first impressions, assumptions, implications, stuff like that, stuff that's taken out of context, the association that often comes at a subconscious level, a subliminal level. Think about that. Can you think about that? Like, it just happens, automatically. It just happens. Like flipping your finger. Flipping? I mean, snapping your fingers is what I meant to say. But it's like, it happens. At a subliminal level. They say don't judge a book by its cover, but we do. All the time. All the time. So should I be in a crazy hospital? Flopper responds, no. But you probably should see someone to talk to. You're not crazy, just misguided and uneducated. But I was in college for like 5 years. No, you're still uneducated because you went to a whack-up Jesus school. You're so stupid. Well, even though you learned a lot of applicable skills about a lot of different things about how to be a leader, how to manage things, how to work with people, conflict resolution, and so on and so forth. Let's not talk about that. Let's just pretend that Oatmeal's stupid and retarded and that he didn't learn anything during his 5 years of college and everything else that he did. I and the others on here don't wish you any harm. Oh, really, Flopper? But in saying that, we also enjoy you making a fool of yourself, as does the few others on the internet, like Deadwing Dork. He too was mocking you. Why do you think you were featured on his stream? Look at the kind of people he makes videos about. In other words, it wasn't a compliment, nor was it to give you praise for your unwatchable readable content. It's like what I know what you did last BronyCon said. You have and constantly say and write a bunch of retarded shit. And then are surprised when people call you retarded. What did you think people were gonna say? Also, you aren't funny. Flopper wrote right, WRIGHT, right, instead of right like writing something, or right like I'm right, not wrong. What does right mean? Like the Wright brothers? It's spelled like the Wright brothers, the people that invented the airplane. Those people from the early 1900s. Ooh, airplane man. A Wright is a noun meaning a builder, a maker. Yeah, I am a Wright. I'm a Wright brother. That's why they were the Wright brothers, because they built an airplane. They made an airplane. Flopper said Oatmeal is not funny. Wow. Go tell dead Tiffany Cumbo that. Wait a minute. You didn't watch the 20 plus hours Oatmeal Joey Arnold Attic reaction videos directed at the 3 hour plus Canada Deadwing Dork Claw Bear Valentine's 2020 YouTube live stream? Oh. Flopper replies, no, nobody did. Except for like the 50 plus people that did. At least for a few seconds. A lot of them did watch an hour or two of it. Or more. Some of, I don't know. It is what it is. No, nobody did. If you can't say something concisely, you probably don't really know what the fuck you're talking about. 20 plus, fuck off. What's the gist of them in a nutshell? Wow. I wrote an article about it. Actually, the article I wrote about it is like, it's only an intro. I think I was supposed to write another article that would go in depth. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'll have to go look for it. I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it. So I found this article called Dead Wing. Maybe I do. I thought I wrote another article about it, but I did made a bunch of videos about it. 20 plus hours, but wow. Flopper writes, I am typing on my phone, dickhead. In response to me saying, hey, why couldn't you write correctly? You have to write the Wright brothers. I'm typing on my phone, dickhead. What's your excuse for being a human typo? Anyways, what was your point? You eventually reached in your Deadwing Dork response. Was it you're rambling and getting distracted by cartoon catchphrases, pop culture bullshit, artistically obsessing over dates and years, and ultimately pulling dumb faces to your camera while screaming annoying, unfunny garbage? Okay. That's my response is okay. Just okay. Flopper continues, this explains nothing, and no, I'm not watching hours of you chimping out about what year you first watched Sonic. How do you know about that one? Punctuated with you shouting, God damn it, only to have you be too afraid to actually commit to making a point and instead be contrarian to yourself, never arriving at an answer to a question nobody but you asked to begin with. Oh, that's called me being inquisitive and having a mind to want to figure things out, unlike people like you that don't care anything. Let's continue. The only point I was trying to make about the dead winged dog was that, he's like looking at you like he's looking at you because you're fun to poke fun at. Good. I don't care. That's the point. believe it or not. I know that's hard for you to believe. Like, you can't understand that. It's too bad. That is why your feast is so prominently on. Also, your moronic antics are very entertaining, but not how you think they are. How do you know what I think and how I think about that? Because I don't always say everything that I say that I think, I don't. So, Flopper, why was I on Chrissie Mea's Sipcast every Sunday? Who the fuck is Chrissie Mea? Oh, another alt-right whack job. Guess that answered my question, and also probably to mock you. Wow. Thank God YouTube banned Entertain Day. Another alt-right whack job. I'm joking. I like Entertain. I hate YouTube. I hate censorship. I've been banned on YouTube so many times. But I'm just trying to use Flopper's logic against him. But it went over his head. What I said apparently went over Flopper's head. And Flopper responds, something we both can't agree on. Wow. Now who's mocking who? I just played you, big Flopper. I just played you. You just got played.